baby, shake that, shake that, shake that. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that. I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brothers. We all shine, nobody victims. I'm on these sweatsuits, black Pippins. I swag different. That's why the money in the bag different. Come up short, you'll have your fam. I lay on beaches and swerving whips. You ain't serving, you just an urban myth. Every day, get ride around Queens on the jet ski, it's me. Every day, get to the day I die. Every day, man, I that, and I that, bouncing up and down, nearly broke, my.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We're across the pond in England this week, and 2 teams are hoping to show up for an international audience. It's the Dolphins going up against the Black Knights.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the London Black Knights. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Martinez. From the gun, he'll throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. First down, Martinez firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. To throw on 3rd down, Martinez. And he's got some space here. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Well, it was third down defensively. They were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Martinez throwing after the interception. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. He'll get 3 up to midfield. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Let's go!
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Martinez now looking to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Martinez to throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The co-MVP at Super Bowl 12, Randy White, coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. Pulled in at the 24. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now this time he'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Martinez to throw on 2nd down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Martinez. And he's got his man on the out route. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And out come the Dolphins now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. But he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're doing. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Donnell Pumphrey. And it'll bring up third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
The Dolphins on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
A big play that time on the catch and run. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And again this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a handoff looking right. Trucks over him. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from the 20. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing. And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I was going for the age. I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? Because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So 1:55 to go in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout.
Green, 39.
They'll run again with Pumphrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, a Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
To throw is Martinez. Throwing to start the drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Looking to throw. Martinez finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Back to throw. Martinez. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Martinez Looking to throw on second down. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. All right, we've got some happy trigger fingers ready to see who's going to survive this wild card game as we get you back to quarter 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll start out here with the option left. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's go. Green 39. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 45. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Super toe.
So they're operating in the red zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. Martinez sliding out of the pocket. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. the drive with Pumphrey. Powerful running. Oh, refusing to go down. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big gain of 31 on third down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On the run, it's Pumphrey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
One of the things that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They run with Pumphrey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. The rain making this treacherous, but the extra point is good, and with it, it'll give them the lead. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Martinez now throwing on first down. And he fires one incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup.
And that's how you run the football and run it successfully. Big-time chunk of yardage picked up, but why? Offensive linemen won at the point of attack. Their leverage way better than the defenders. The low man wins when you're getting underneath and trying to move people. That's exactly what...
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. And some room to roam. And he caught it up. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Here's Martinez to throw on 2nd down. This is caught. Escapes the defender. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal here from the 2. Welcome back now here in London. As they run left side. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he'll bang that one through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They'll look to throw here on first down, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19! Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt and in a big way.
Now Martinez on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Tease Tabor. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned the block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They come up in an offset eye. They'll run here with Pumphrey. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he puts it through. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing him.
Escaping the pressure right. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
I I don't think there's any great secret or mystery here. We're in the fourth quarter. You've got to take that shot, especially since you're down on the scoreboard. But I have to understand what was going on defensively. They've got to know that as well, don't they?
Absolutely, but they look lost defensively, and they took that shot, got in the end zone, now in position here to take the lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. They just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee you, he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one.
Now let's go.
Again, it's Pumphrey. Space to run past the 20. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They just go up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Now they try the right side here. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Back to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the kick by Butker is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll look to throw. He's got the first down here inside the 30. He is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right near the 27. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tease Tabor. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it, and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll send out their punter now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. This is fielded at the 7. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.